already. So clearly people want to know how they could buy land and lots really, really cheap so they could either expand their portfolio or flip them for fat profits. So let's dive into this here. I'm going to give you 3 strategies. But before I do, I want to thank everybody that responded to me. I sent out an email last night asking if people were interested or individuals are interested in buying and selling land. Not only that, but ways to find land really, really cheap that you can go ahead and purchase. And then whatever your exit strategy is, we could circle back on that. So I sent that out and it went out to thousands of people and hundreds of people had replied. So everybody got back to me. I truly appreciate you hitting me back, giving me the feedback. That was awesome. So we're going to go deep on this. We're going to cover all the strategies so you can go ahead and get whatever result you're after in whatever market you're in to go ahead and buy these lots that much cheaper. Let's dive into this here. So if you just happen to be stumbled upon this video, 3 ways that you could get land really, really cheap is one is on regular platforms like Zillow. Now, before you click off, stick with me here. I've bought properties off Zillow multiple times. Here's how I do it. One, you pick an area and you start figuring out what the value of that market is. Meaning, like, let's say we're in Florida and there's quarter-acre lots everywhere in Florida and they're all selling for $5,000. You just want to show up on Zillow every day and just check, see what's going on. Any deals? No, everything's listed at $5,000. Then bam, a third of an acre lot pops up for $2,200 or something like that. That's a deal right off the bat. You don't even need to negotiate necessarily because you're getting it for less than 50% of retail value. So you can go ahead and purchase that, take it down, and then hold it for a while till the numbers appreciate even more, or you could relist it right away and flip it for a profit. Now that's the first way, that's the basic way, and it should be part of your strategy because this allows you to know what's going on in a particular marketplace. What I mean by that is Zillow will be pushing, in most cases, full retail value. You want to know retail value so you know what the market's willing to pay for properties, and then you know how much cheaper you have to purchase these for so you can keep the spread in the middle. Next is connecting with wholesalers. And I think I got to go a little bit deeper when I explain this because people typically have a lot of questions when I'm done breaking down this strategy, and it's not complicated, but you do need to be consistent. Wholesalers. Now, when you go to the land investment websites, and you target an area like we just did, you may find individuals on there that have multiple listings in that area that are not real estate agents, by the way. These are actual investors that are listing multiple properties. And if all the properties are selling for $5,000, these individuals may have all theirs listed for about $4,200, maybe even $3,700, maybe somewhere in there. So that's kind of the wholesale price, meaning it's not full retail, but it's not necessarily wholesale pricing. It falls right in the middle. We call that wholetailing. You want to connect with these individuals, and if they're listing them even cheaper, these are probably your true wholesalers. You want to connect with them as well. How do you connect with these individuals? First, you see what they're listing on the websites. Then you take down their information. They should have a phone number, and they should have a website and an email address and a name. You definitely want to get that too. Gather all that information, and you want to become these friends with these individuals. So you're going to go over their website. Almost everybody has an opt-in page on their website. Go ahead and put your email address in. Hopefully they're good email marketers and they're going to send you leads on a regular basis. As they send you leads, you're going to go ahead and look for that one deal that's going to pop up. And when it does, you click that buy it now button and you purchased a property well below retail that they were looking to fire sell just to get some quick cash. They are wholesalers. That's what they do. And you took it down to purchase it. Now you're going to flip it for a fat profit. The other way is just by reaching out to them directly. Here's the line I use and it's effective. You may have to talk to a lot of people. You may get a lot of no's, but this does work without offending anybody. Here's how it goes. Hey, Mr. Wholesaler, my name is Michael Alder. I'm a land investor as well. I'm incredibly low on inventory right now, and I'm actually buying properties in Levy County, Florida, just like you have listings for. I'm typically paying $1,500 for quarter-acre lots. Do you have anything sitting on the shelf right now that you're able to unload for that price point? Or if not, let me know what you do have available, and we'll see if we can make a deal on it. See that? I kind of backed into the negotiation. I wasn't like, hey, what's up? I see you got all these for $5,000. I'll give you $1,500. Nope. On to the next. This way, I'm like, hey, we're meeting on common ground. I'm in a little bit of a pinch. You got anything sitting around you can help me out with? Hey, friend, no problem. I'll check with the next individual. But if something pops up in the future, be sure to hit me back. I'm ready to go. It's all friendly conversation. Nothing aggressive about that. And these are the conversations you could have with wholesalers. When framed right, you'll be able to buy deals off of them on a regular basis. And if they don't have something in your area, they may have something else like, I didn't even think that I would be able to sell that. I can sell that though. My buyers will buy that. Boom, we'll cash that out. Quick story on that. Over at Savvy Lands, reached out to Matt there, and I said what I just pitched to you there. He had 5 properties in Luna County, New Mexico, but he also had a 5-acre lot in Texas. He didn't have any buyers for it. I was like, my buyers will swoop that up right away. So I was able to buy a 5-acre lot that he didn't even think he could sell just by asking him if he had anything sitting on the shelf. I bought that along with the other 5 lots that he had in Luna County. So yes, you do have to build relationships. Yes, you will get a lot of no's, but ultimately you will profit big connecting with wholesalers. Then finally, the third way, I hope you're sticking with me on this still, is direct mail marketing. You're basically going to do everything I just explained to you, and when you fall in love with an area that you know you have buyers on standby that want to purchase these properties, you're going to do direct mail marketing. Now, not only if you're a flipper, but if you want to purchase properties just to hold in your portfolio, this is a great way to get them really, really cheap as well. So here's how this formula works. Let's go back to Florida because that's where I'm working right now, and it's just easy to map it out and explain it. We're going to go ahead and pick a county, say Washington County, Florida. We're going to reach out to a company like offerstowners.com. I'm not affiliated, but that's who I use for my direct mail marketing. I'm going to say, hey, let's target the owners of properties that are 0.2 acres in size to 0.3 acres in size. So basically 1/4 acre lots with a little buffer around it. We want to mail everybody that lives out of state that owns property in Washington County, Florida. We want to eliminate all the properties that are in LLCs. I just get better conversions that way. And we're going to offer everybody a price of $500 across the board. This is an aggressive offer. This is really, really low. We are playing the odds on this and want to see who will say yes. So we're going to go ahead and send out 500 to 1,000 of these, and that'll cost you $500 to $1,000 to do it the way I do it. They basically prepare the contract, they prepare the offer letter, all the details are in there, and they do it for $1 a letter. To me, it's well worth it. We go ahead and blast all these out there. Now, I'm going to be real with you. Your very first direct mail offer you do, it's not going to work. It's the rules of the game. You're going to put it out there, and you're going to fall on your face and say, this doesn't work, this sucks. It does work. Stick with it. Review your letter if it doesn't convert, and then pivot. You might have to make little tweaks, and then go ahead and send it out again. Back to that $500 offer, though, that I put out to everybody there. So let's say I send 1,000 of these out. I'm for sure going to get at least 25 calls of people calling me every nasty thing under the sun. That's why all my return calls go straight to voicemail. It's the voicemail answering service that collects all of those. Then there'll be 2 to 3 people that are going to say, you know what? I've been sitting on this thing forever. I do not want it, but I would love $500. I'll absolutely take that right now. Boom, we go ahead and do a title search on it. If everything's good, we have the title company closed. They cash them out. I get the title to the property, and then we're going to go ahead and flip that thing right away for some cash flow. Then on this same mailer, in many cases, 90 days out, you might pick up anywhere from 2 to 5 more deals off of that same mailer. And this is where people get a little bit confused when I'm explaining this, but here's what I'm saying. I'm going to hit you with an offer, and you're going to be like, whatever, throw it aside. You're not thinking nothing of it. 3 months later, your car breaks down. Your kid goes to jail. There's some sort of drama. You need $500. You're going to go ahead and pick up the phone and hit me back and say, hey, I got an offer from you way back when. I'm wondering if it's still good. I'll say, send me the details on it. If it fits what we're after, then absolutely I'll still cash you out. The only aspect of this that changes is the closing date that you put in your contract. If you go to purchase it, they'll have to cross that out. Put a new closing date in, typically 3 to 4 weeks out from where you're having the conversation right now. Have them initial it, and then boom, get it to the title company and get title to that property. So I just rambled through 3 ways that you could go ahead and get land really, really cheap. And there's tons of details under each of these. That's why I'm launching a program and a group coaching scenario that I could help you with wherever you're at on your journey. One, we're going to go ahead and put together a quick course that's just going to show you in detail how to handle direct mail marketing, how to source deals in different markets. And this will just be a quick video series, one-time purchase price for that. That should be out next week. Then for those of you that not only want to buy property really, really cheap, but you may have questions along the way where you need to know how to do your marketing on your flips, how to build a buyer's list, how to set up your landing pages, all that fun stuff. We're going to go ahead and set something up on Telegram. This will be a monthly payment to be into these, but you'll have access to me. You'll be able to drop questions in there. The group will be able to work together, see who's doing what, what markets are working for them. It'll be a collective community, and you'll have access to me answering your question. Plus, we're going to go ahead and bring in some of my buddies that are in the business, not only in the land game, but in the stock and crypto game, just to share little bits of information you can use to go ahead and expand your portfolio, get a little more cash flow going. So if you're interested in either one of these, I want you to comment down below. And if not, just take the information I put in this video and put it to work. I want to see more people succeed. There shouldn't be anything holding you back. And I want to say, with all the volatility in the marketplace right now, land is selling like crazy. When there's chaos going on, I hate to say that this is the reason for it, but when there's chaos going on, people want hard assets. They want to own things that they could touch, they could disappear to, they could just get away and clear their head. Land, precious metals, things like that, people want those right now. So use this to your advantage. Help someone out get their dream fulfilled and profit along the way. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I truly appreciate you tuning into this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.